Welcome back to True to Horse Horsemanship. Today I don't know how windy it is, but I tried to reposition the camera so I don't pick up the wind. Everybody gripes about it. I got two arrows I'm going to be working this morning. And primarily, number one, I'll be showing one other way to get a horse given to the bit. But primarily, I'm going to explain the differences in the horse's personality, what I'm doing. Both of them's ready for me to ride today, I think. We'll see. And one of them, they might crow hop a little bit. I'm not going to guarantee they're not. The other one that we'll be working is another, like I said, it's an Arab kid. It's got a little bit of illusion in it. That one, to be all honest with you, I'm expecting him might bolt on me when I get on him. I'm not expecting a buck. There's two different personality of horses. Superstitious as heck. Before I do these, and it's going to be hard because another 2 months I probably won't smoke no more. Every time I get on a horse, just for the first time, I got to have a cigarette in my coffee. It's a gimme. So, this is for people out there who don't really know how to work their hands, the way I'm going to rig him up here. And it's real simple. Especially since I got metal stirrups, I don't have to worry about the horse flip them over or nothing because there's some give. A lot of times what I'll do, just run my rein through here. I'm not going to run it through the saddle because the saddle will be too steadfast. But at least here, if the horse gives, I got a little bit of play in it. And like I said, I run these metal stirrups, so they're heavy. So I just got it in there. I got a quick knot so I could jerk loose on it. And I just got wrapped through there. And there's enough weight on that stirrup. You follow the horse, Chris. There's enough weight. I don't know, that pole's going to be in the way. There. See, there's enough weight on that stirrup when he gives to it. He's going to get some kind of release out of it. So this is what I've been doing with him and the other horse. This is a good way. My job is to show y'all, everybody, a different way to approach each horse because each horse is a little different. And because we get so caught up in doing the same thing over and over again on every horse, and sometimes we get in trouble because it doesn't work with that one particular horse. I watched one guy on RFD one night. He spent an hour doing his typical stuff to get the horse in the trailer. Horse never got in a trailer. I could see the young pup, he was lost. He didn't know what to do. So he just kept running his mouth, and the young ladies loved him, gave him a standing ovation. And me, sitting on this end of it, I'm looking at him thinking, wait a minute, the horse still isn't in the trailer. But he was stuck. He didn't know where to go. He was doing the same thing, same rhetoric every time with every horse, and every horse is a little different. But this is a good way to just... Like I said, I just got to tighten my stirrups, so I just leave the horse alone. And at some point, I will walk to the horse, his opposite shoulder. That might go as planned, but never does. So right now, see this horse is learning how to go on the circle. What we call straight on a circle, he's bent. But I'll do that for a while, and I'll shorten as I go on, I'll shorten my length of my rein so I get them more on a bend. because I'm not going to super bend him right at first. Now this side he's a little stiffer, so he's going to walk away. So I'm just going to be patient, just walk with him, try to keep myself safe. Like I said, with the metal stirrups, they help out a lot because there's some weight there and about help put a little bit of pressure on his mouth, but it won't get too much. When he gives to it, that rein will drop down. So I'm going to move him out a little bit. Let him pull on that bit a little bit. Right now, if I got on him, I couldn't direct him or anything because he's going to be fighting my hands. So that's how I know when I'm going to get on him, is especially on his tighter side, is when he moves out freely and gets what we call straight on the circle. Right now, he's fighting that way. Being negative over here, no, I'll push. I'm not going to, I will back off of him. Like right here, he's doing the right thing, so right here, I'll back off of him. Now I'm going to let him stand there and chill out for a second or two. And just feel that weight of that stirrup. No, you go that way. And the cameraman's arguing. She wants to go one way, I want to go the other. So right now I'm just going to let him stand there and just let him feel that weight of that stirrup against his bit. And here in a minute I'll move him out again. Now as soon as he gets past his corner without fighting that bit, that's when I'm going to get back up to him and I'll start playing his mouth with his mouth beside him. I'm going to flex him to the side. I'm going to hold him there. For y'all at home, if you grab hold of the back of your saddle while they're moving, it'll help you keep your balance. I'll hold that and hold it. Stops. Even though he's bent, I don't feel no slack in the rein. I want some slack in my. I want to feel him give a little bit. Of course, y'all can't see it, but I'm not going to reposition this for camera sake. But right there, I let him have a bit some slack out. And he's holding it. He's holding his head bent. Bad's worst side, so I know he's going to really move around. So I'm grab a little back of this saddle so I keep my footing. I don't feel like I'm holding his head up, so I'll let him have his mouth. mouth. But I'm not going to let him have his mouth back until he gives to me. So what I'm going to do, what I call my one riding at a time, side at a time, I'm going to pick up his nose from here, get him on the bend. Same thing over here, get him on the bend. If I let go, he should keep it, which he is. And go in my toolbox on the driver's side, get my vest out for you. While I'm standing next to him, I'm going to grab his mouth. There. Grab his mouth. And we'll release. So that way when I'm on him, if I have to grab both sides of his mouth, hopefully, if it works out right, but you never know, he won't panic that much more. Now the difference in these horses, I'm going to do the same thing as the other Arab coming out with tying to a stirrup. And when I'm doing that, you're going to see a different horse. The other horse holds his head high, so I will climb on him when he starts dropping his head and give to the bit. Pull his nose over. I'm going to climb on. And hold on. Right there is now while he's standing here. I'll get back up. Right there is a good reason why it's important to get these horses flexed. Because he tried to act negative, and if I didn't do my prep work, I've been in trouble. Because when I kept him on the bend, he couldn't come unglued on me. On the ground, I'm going to do up here. Am I worried about him moving his feet today? I like for him to.